Introduction to Chemical Processing and Hair Coloring. Hello folks, welcome to this lesson on chemical processing and hair coloring. In today's lesson, we will delve into the fascinating world of chemical processing and hair coloring. This field combines art and science, allowing stylists to transform hair through various techniques and chemical processes. Whether enhancing natural hair color or crafting bold new hues, understanding the core principles and safety protocols is essential for achieving desirable results while maintaining the health of the age. Introduction to Chemical Processing and Hair Coloring Techniques. 1. Hair Coloring Basics. Hair coloring involves altering the natural pigment of the hair using chemical dyes. The types of hair coloring products can be categorized into four main groups. Temporary color. These dyes coat the surface of the hair shaft and typically wash out after 1 or 2 shampoos. They're perfect for short-term changes or experimental looks. Semi-permanent color. Lasting through several washes. These dyes partially penetrate the hair shaft. They gradually fade over time but are ideal for enhancing existing shades without a long-term commitment. Demi-permanent color. These use a milder form of peroxide to open the hair cuticles slightly, allowing the color to penetrate deeper than semi-permanent dyes. The results last longer, typically about 20 to 28 shampoos. Permanent color. Involving a chemical reaction that fully penetrates the hair shaft. Permanent dyes offer long-lasting effects. These often require maintenance as new growth comes in. 2. Bleaching and lightening. Bleaching or lightening is a process of removing pigment from the hair. It involves the use of hydrogen peroxide and ammonia to open the hair cuticle and strip away the melanin, resulting in a lighter hair color. This process can be harsh on hair, so proper care and experience are essential to avoid damage. 3. Highlights and lowlights. Highlights involve adding streaks of color that are lighter than the natural or base hair color. Conversely, lowlights add darker shades, creating depth and contrast. Both techniques can enhance texture and dimension in the hair. 4. Advanced techniques. Balayage, a French technique meaning to sweep. Balayage produces a natural, sun-kissed look with less visible regrowth lines. Ombre, a gradual blending of one color hue to another, usually from dark roots to lighter ends. Sombre, a softer version of ombre, featuring more subtle transitions between shades. Understanding chemical processing and hair coloring safety protocols. The beauty of chemical processing lies not only in its transformative power, but also in its potential risks. As professionals, it's imperative to adhere to safety protocols to protect both clients and stylists.
1. Patch tests. Conducting a patch test before any chemical service is vital to rule out allergic reactions. This involves applying a small amount of the dye or chemical product to the skin to check for reactions such as redness, itching, or swelling. Always follow manufacturer guidelines for patch testing. 2. Proper salon ventilation. Ensuring adequate ventilation in salons is crucial when working with chemicals like ammonia and peroxide. Good airflow reduces the concentration of fumes, protecting respiratory health. 3. Personal protective equipment (PPE). Gloves. Wear gloves to prevent skin contact with chemicals, which can cause irritation or allergic reactions. Aprons. Use aprons to protect clothing from spills and splashes. 4. Following manufacturer instructions. Every product comes with specific usage instructions from the manufacturer. Adhering strictly to these guidelines ensures optimal results and minimizes risks associated with misuse. 5. Client consultation. Thorough consultations help understand client expectations and assess the condition of their hair. Discussing previous hair treatments, current products used, and desired outcomes ensures a tailored approach to chemical processing. 6. Protecting hair health. Understanding the importance of post-treatment care is critical. Recommending appropriate shampoos, conditioners, and treatments can help maintain the integrity and vibrancy of chemically treated hair. Here's a summary. Introduction to Chemical Processing and Hair Coloring Techniques. Chemical Processing Fundamentals. 1. Chemical reactions. Understanding chemical reactions involved in hair coloring. 2. pH levels. Importance of pH levels in chemical processing. 3. Chemical ingredients. Familiarity with common chemical ingredients used in hair coloring. Hair coloring techniques. 1. Temporary coloring. depositing color without penetrating the hair shaft. 2. Semi-permanent coloring, depositing color while slightly penetrating the hair shaft. 3. Demi-permanent coloring, depositing color while moderately penetrating the hair shaft. 4. Permanent coloring, penetrating the hair shaft to achieve long-lasting color. Coloring methods. 1. Foil highlighting, using foil to separate hair sections for highlighting. 2. Balayage, painting color onto hair in a sweeping motion. 3. Hair painting, freehand technique for applying color. 4. Cap and hook, using a cap and hook to section and color hair. Safety precautions. 1. Protective gear, wearing gloves, aprons, and safety glasses. 2. Chemical handling, handling chemicals safely and following instructions. 3. Allergic reactions, being aware of potential allergic reactions and taking necessary precautions. Tips for successful chemical processing in hair coloring. 1. Follow instructions carefully, adhering to instructions for chemical processing and coloring. 2. Conduct strand tests, testing chemicals and color on a small section of hair before applying to entire head. 3. Maintain proper sanitation and safety protocols, ensuring a safe and sanitary environment for chemical processing in hair coloring. Here's a summary. Understanding chemical processing and hair coloring safety protocols. Chemical safety protocols. 1. Handling chemicals safely, wearing protective gear, reading instructions carefully. 2. Storing chemicals properly, keeping chemicals in well-ventilated areas, away from heat sources. 3. Disposing of chemicals correctly, following local regulations for disposing of chemical waste. Hair coloring safety protocols. 1. Conducting strand tests, testing hair color on a small section before applying to entire head. 2. Using protective gear, wearing gloves, aprons, and safety glasses when applying hair color. 3. Following instructions carefully, adhering to instructions for hair color application and processing. Safety precautions for chemical processing. 1. Protecting skin and eyes, wearing protective gear to prevent skin and eye irritation. 2. Preventing allergic reactions, conducting patch tests before applying chemicals. 3. Maintaining proper ventilation, ensuring good airflow when working with chemicals. Emergency procedures. 1. Chemical spills, having a plan in place for cleaning up chemical spills. 2. Allergic reactions, knowing how to respond to allergic reactions, including calling emergency services. 3. Eye and skin irritation, having a plan in place for treating eye and skin irritation. Tips for maintaining a safe working environment. 1. Regularly inspect equipment and chemicals, ensuring equipment and chemicals are in good working order. 2. Maintain proper sanitation and hygiene, keeping the workspace clean and hygienic. 3. Stay up to date with safety protocols, participating in ongoing education and training on safety protocols. Conclusion. Chemical processing and hair coloring are powerful tools in the hairstylist's repertoire. By mastering different techniques and adhering to rigorous safety protocols, professionals can deliver stunning results while ensuring the well-being of clients' hair and health. As the industry evolves, continuous education and adaptation to new trends and technologies will serve as pillars of success. Thank you for taking this lesson on Introduction to Chemical Processing and Hair Coloring. We hope to see you in the next lesson. Happy dressing!